Welcome to Election Unlocked, our primetime show that takes you into the heart of the battleground states in this final election battle of 2023 ahead of general elections 2024. We'll get you all the stories of what's happening, but first, as always, the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the campaign trail in Udaipur attacks the incumbent Congress Ashok Gehlot government, says the government is sympathetic there to terror. It's a big nomination day in poll-bound Telangana. Incumbent Chief Minister KCR to contest from his stronghold Gajwel as well as Kamareddy. Son and State Mantri KTR to fight from Sirsila. Former Indian cricket team captain Azharuddin in an exclusive interview at the India Today Telangana roundtable accepts he's learned to play cross-bat to stay in politics. On Election Unlocked, we're taking you first to Telangana, where in the southern battleground state, it was a big day for nominations. Chief Minister and BRS Party President K. Chandrasekhar Rao filing his nomination from Gajwel as well as Kamareddy. He's contesting for the third state time from his bastion of Gajwel, which is his seen as his stronghold, but this time has decided to contest in a second constituency of Kamareddy. Remember, KCR is facing in Gajwel one of his old aides now with the BJP, Etala Rajendran, and KCR in Kamareddy in northern Telangana will be taking on the Congress's face there, Revant Reddy. So tough battles there, but KCR obviously will be hoping that it's third time lucky. On the other hand, his son and Telangana Minister KTR also filed his nomination from the Sirsila constituency. KTR starting the day on an auspicious note, offering prayers before making his way to that constituency. So lots of leaders on the campaign trail. Later during an election rally, KT Ramarao had a miraculous escape. He fell off from an election campaign vehicle during a rally in Ampur. Party leader Suresh Reddy and Jeevan Reddy were also in that vehicle. Another high-profile candidate to file his nomination there today was former Indian cricket captain and Congress leader Mohammad Azharuddin. He held a bike rally ahead of his nomination from Jubilee Hills in Hyderabad.
For a long time, the pride of Hyderabad, arguably the greatest cricketer, this city that has produced many great cricketers, has thrown up. 99 tests, one of India's most successful captains, member of parliament, and now contesting the elections here in Telangana from Jubilee Hills in Hyderabad. Please welcome Mohammad Azharuddin to the India Today round table here. Welcome, Azhar bhai.
Thank you, Raj.
यार ये पॉलिटिक्स से आप रिटायर नहीं होंगे. You see, you contested an election from Moradabad and won. Then you contested from Savai Madhopur, Tonk in Rajasthan and lost. And I thought that was the end of Azhar bhai's political career. Now he will go back to cricket. You have become Hyderabad Cricket Association president. अब क्या देखते हैं? You're back in the fray. And you are contesting an election from Jubilee Hills. Why? Why has Azharuddin decided, Lok Sabha MP decided to contest from Jubilee Hills in Hyderabad?
I wanted to, help the people in my own state, because a lot of people had asked me before that why you are not contesting from Telangana. And then I shifted from, after 2014, after that Tong Savai Madhopur thing, then I came to Telangana and then I worked very hard here for the party. And then I thought that, working as an MLA, if I win, inshallah, I'll win the seat. It's easier for development, because member of parliament, you have 5 or 7 constituencies. It's not very easy. It was tough, but I think as you have said, in Moradabad, I just came by default. I just joined the party, and then I was very new. I didn't know much about politics, but they asked me to run from Moradabad. To run the election from Moradabad, and then I was very reluctant. I didn't know what to do, but I went there and we won the seat. The Congress party, our party, won the seat after 29 years.
Azharuddin ghar laut aaye.
Correct, you can say that.
The reason I'm again asking you that is because we had Azharuddin Owaisi in the morning on the conclave.
Yeah.
And he said it very clearly. He said, I asked him, why are you putting up an MIM candidate against Azharuddin? I thought you all were friends. And he said, Azharuddin is a great cricketer but a failure in politics. And that's why I am putting up a candidate.
Well, and he can say whatever he wants to say. Everybody knows about him. Uh, when you asked him, I did hear that conversation you had. I mean, I think when you fail, then only you can succeed, you know. I know I've never, okay, fine, I won election from Moradabad, then Tong Savai Madhopur was a different thing, lot of experiences. But I think people who say all these things are the people who have not done anything for their constituencies, as far as I know. Because everybody knows what he's doing in politics, so I need not say
No,
much
what is he doing? No.
No, I did not
No,
say
he
why.
was very clear. He said Azharuddin is not serious about politics. He contested in Moradabad, ran away from there, went to Savai Madhopur. Now he has come to Jubilee Hills. That's what he said. I want your response.
No,
When you said just now, we all know what Owaisi has done for Hyderabad. What are you
He
saying?
has not done any development. If you go
He has
and
not
see
done
the-
any development.
Yeah, if you go and see in the old city, then you can see. I mean, especially he talks about Hyderabad and all. You know, Jubilee is also is a part of Hyderabad. You know, like okay, fine, his constituency is in old city, but I think when he's I mean, saying that he's with the BRS government. I think the BRS government has, for I mean, like a place like Jubilee Hills. You know, it's a very upscale, upstate. I mean, constituency. But if you go there and see, I mean, I've been there for the last so many months. There is absolutely zero development. I mean, there are no proper roads. All the drainage water is on the roads, and electricity problem. People, I mean, the women complain that we don't know whether we are drinking water mixed with the drainage water. There's so many issues are there. I mean, nothing has happened. I mean, I always felt that if you uplift the poor people, for me, that is development. I mean,
And you're saying Azharuddin Owaisi has not done that.
no, I think no metro, nothing has happened in the old city. If you go and see the old city also is the same.
Are you challenging Asad Owaisi on his home turf? कि आ जाओ मैदान में मैं एक साइड हूं आप दूसरे साइड हूं देखते हैं कौन जीतता है
Rajdeep bhai, when you fight, when you go in the field, I mean, I'm not going to say that, no, I'm only going to play some bowler, I'm not going to face Brett Lee, I'm not going to face Shoaib Akhtar. So I have to face everybody. So it's like that. Once you are in the battlefield, you have to face everybody. Then we have to fight the election. There is no, it's a challenge in, I mean, I got the seat from Congress party, I'm fighting it. So there should not be any problem for anybody. You know,
No,
it's my party.
You're not worried that Asad Owaisi is like Brett Lee, who has bowled a bouncer on you by deciding to put up a candidate in Jubilee Hills. It's a constituency with a 27% Muslim population. Do you fear that by his coming, he is coming there to divide the Muslim vote? Are you appealing to him on this program to withdraw his candidate?
No, I will not appeal to anybody to withdraw.
You won't
because-
appeal
no,
to him?
never, because I'll fight the election. Because why should I appeal? Because I know the people are behind me, and everybody in the constituency, I mean, wherever I'm going, I'm getting very, very positive responses, you know, and then they want me to come here. They know what type of development I've done in Moradabad. Everybody knows that, you know. So, I mean, I don't need to, I mean, say anything to anybody. My main job here at the moment, what I'm thinking is to develop the constituency of Jubilee, which is very, very, जैसे उर्दू में कहते हैं आपके हिंदी में बहुत पिछड़ी हुई constituency. It is like that. If you come and see Monday, you must come and do a show there. And you
नहीं
know
जुबली हिल्स तो बड़ी अपस्केल लोकेलिटी है हैदराबाद की.
It is only Jubilee Hills. Jubilee Hills, my constituency. It's only the name is Jubilee Hills, but the constituency. I mean, it's almost like 80% of people who live in very, I mean, difficult and situation.
You know, when you got the ticket, there was questions raised that Azharuddin is an outsider. That the candidate from that area, Vishnu Vardhan Reddy, who's contested twice from that area on a Congress ticket,
That's right.
he said, why is Azharuddin being given the ticket? I should be given the ticket. Your candidature has led to some controversy within the state Congress. 3 or 4 FIRs for alleged misappropriation of funds in the Hyderabad Cricket Association. How do you respond? There's even talk that will Azharuddin be allowed to contest the election because of these cases being filed?
Those cases are filed with an intention to degrade me or defame me because we have done the best. I mean, when I was the president, I think we have done the best job. And
So who's filed the cases?
I mean, the person who's filed the case is the CEO. I mean, the CEO is the one who was the person who made the orders to buy the equipment or whatever it was. So, I mean, he's the person who has done the whole thing, and then he went and filed the case against it. So we are fighting the case, you know. I mean,
So you're saying this is internal rivalry within the Hyderabad Cricket
right,
Association?
Because the Hyderabad Cricket Association always has a problem. They don't want anybody who wants to improve. Because if you see, I mean, after that inquiry happened, about 57 or 58 teams have been left out before the election. Even with my candidature also, there was a problem, you know, because then they said that they said it's a conflict of interest. But actually, there is no conflict of interest. It's clear.
But you have got a very good equation with the Gandhi family in particular.
Well, my idol in politics is the late Mr. Rajiv Gandhi.
It's actually very interesting. The year that Azharuddin scored 300s in his first 3 tests, till now the only player in the world to do so was the year that Rajiv Gandhi became the Prime Minister of the country.
That's right.
So 1984 is the year where both Rajiv Gandhi arrived and so did someone called Mohammad Azharuddin.
When I made my record in Kanpur, when I got my 3rd 100,
Yes.
I mean, he was the first person to call me and congratulate the Prime Minister, the late Mr. Rajiv Gandhi.
What is easier, contesting an election in Moradabad or in Jubilee Hills, or facing up to your first delivery when you started playing for India? What is easier, facing up to a bouncer or facing up to a rival politician?
Definitely, playing cricket was much easier because...
Playing cricket was easier?
Yeah, but the result, when I reached to play for India, I mean, it took me almost like 10 or 11 years. So when I fought the election in Moradabad, in 1 year I got the result. So that was the difference in politics. But I really love both, you know, I mean, in the sense, you know, cricket definitely is my forte. I worked hard for it right from when I was young. But now politics, I've learnt a lot, you know.
Well, Azharuddin, for a long time you were the captain of the Indian team. So you know what it is to lead a team. And I wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
And I hope that you play with a straight bat.
Here you can't play with straight bat.
नहीं अच्छा पॉलिटिक्स ओनली क्रॉस बैट
100%.
नहीं पर आपका फेमस तो ऑन साइड का फ्लिक हुआ करता था
No, but I want to play on the offside this time.
अच्छा you want to play on the offside as long as you play, as I said, in
That's
politics with a straight bat, which is difficult.
Yes.
So you've learnt over the years. The one thing that you have learned from politics is how to play with a cross bat.
100%.
Okay. Mohammad Azharuddin, ladies and gentlemen, the candidate from here, from Jubilee Hills. Thank you very much, Azhar Bhai, for joining us. Thank you.
Okay, let's stay with Telangana and look at an interesting aspect of the battleground state. Women of this state played a crucial role in the formation of Telangana ahead of 2014. Truth be told, women have a limited role though now to play in electoral politics in the state. How do therefore women fit in to Telangana's politics now? My colleague Nabila Jamal caught up with a few women professors in Hyderabad to find out how they look at the entire issue of the need for greater women's representation. Listen in.
We know for a fact that the women are the real deciding factor when it comes to elections. As much as the men may be in front of the cameras or leading the pack, it's ultimately the women's decision that really prevails. I have with me a bunch of empowered women here in Telangana, Hyderabad, who really have an opinion or two about what they might want from political parties. Whichever party may come to power. Anupama is a principal of an educational institution. Anupama, why don't you tell us the power of a woman when it comes to a family going and voting and which party they vote for?
We have 50% of our voters are women,
yeah.
But we don't see that representation either in the parties
Yeah.
or in the voting segments also. Of late we are seeing that the more women are coming out to vote, but we want them to in even larger numbers to come and all the political parties to give, not just because some seat is reserved, but
Yeah.
there should be more importance given to women in various departments.
Poor representation of women in public spaces. I think that's what results in many of the women issues being ignored. Vibha, what are you looking for?
I'm Vibha from
go on.
College of Education, and I think that the education is the crux of development in any state, and I want the education to improve. There are a lot of vacancies in the government schools of Telangana, and I want all the vacancies to be filled in. And also I want vocationalization of education. Some skills need to be taught to the children so that they are self-sufficient.
Right. So I think in that case, teachers need to be taught those skills.
Definitely, we need to vocationalize education, especially in the government schools.
Lovely. Fantastic, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Geeta from Law College.
Yeah.
I am voting for women's safety. Yes.
How safe is Telangana for women? I haven't really heard, stories of threat as such, as much as I would hear in many
Not
other
much
parts
of a threat, but we want it to become even more safer because we have so many of the IT techies who are traveling all over, the Twin Cities in the night.
Correct.
So we want our women in the state to be extremely safe,
Yeah.
and we want women to be empowered, and we expect this government to take a lot more care of the women of our state.
Lovely.
And
Do you feel safe to go out? What time is your deadline? I mean, what time do you feel that, all right, I need to get back home now?
I feel at all times we are kind of safe. At least till 11, I think we are pretty good.
Okay,
But, even much later, we require our state to be safer. When the women are taken care of well, I think the rest is all great in our state.
Absolutely.
And we want more women judges in our state because I'm a, law person. We would like to see more women as judges of our state.
Very well said. I think, a bunch of our empowered women here have really led the way, shown what women can do through their field of work. They've achieved great feats. And this is a real reflection of what we see in Telangana. Telangana women are empowered, opinionated, strong.
Okay, let's take a break on Elections Unlocked. When we come back, we'll bring you an interesting story. How Jodhpuri turbans are now being dyed in political party colors. That's right, Rajasthan going to the polls also. Keep watching Elections Unlocked.